The Z17 Mini is Nubia's new entry in the mainstream smartphone segment. This phone boasts of a dual rear camera setup and plenty of power under the hood. However, at 90,999 rupees, does it really offer good value compared to offerings from Samsung, Lenovo or even Honor? We find out. We quite like the touch of the gold and red accents on the black body of this phone, which make it quite striking. The satin finish given to the metal unibody doesn't really make one-handed use very easy, but this phone does at least sit comfortably in your palm when you hold it. The 5.2-inch display seems to hit the sweet spot in terms of screen real estate and handling comfort. The full HD resolution keeps things looking sharp, and you can tweak the display saturation and temperature too. All the buttons line up nicely, and the fingerprint sensor does its job quickly. You can also use the fingerprints to unlock apps and files and trigger shortcuts like taking a screenshot. The Z17 Mini is a dual SIM phone with support for 4G with VoLTE. The second SIM slot can also accommodate a microSD card of up to 200 GB. Powering the phone is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 octa-core SoC and 4 GB of RAM. You also get dual-band Wi-Fi AC and NFC. Performance is good and apps and games run smoothly. Multitasking is also handled well, and the Z17 Mini only gets a bit warm with intensive use. It's a bit disappointing to see that Nubia UI is still based on Android Marshmallow, but you do get some Nougat features like the split-screen multitasking. There are also edge gestures and motion gesture shortcuts which help in quick navigation. The interface still takes some getting used to. Accessing the recent apps menu requires you to long press the back button, which isn't always convenient. Media performance is good, 4K video playback is also supported, and it also has a nifty little music player. The dual 13-megapixel camera are one of the big highlights here. One sensor handles RGB and one captures monochrome data, and together they do a good job of capturing low-light shots despite the narrow aperture of f2.2. The built-in noise reduction filter helps reduce chroma noise to a great extent. While images look good on the phone's display, flaws are more evident on a larger screen. On closer inspection, objects in landscape shots tend to have a watercolor-like effect to them, and macros just aren't sharp enough, especially if the subject has complex textures. Video recording goes up to 4K, and while the quality is good, the lack of stabilization results in shaky footage. The app tries to make things better at 1080p, but this results in a choppy frame rate. The front camera also does a decent job, but sharpness and clarity are still lacking. Battery life is just about average here. With regular use, we got just little less than a day's worth of usage on a single charge. There's no fast charging either. Overall, there isn't much to get excited about with the Z17 Mini. There's no commitment from Nubia about updating the OS to Android N, and we've seen this company withdraw models from the market just a few months after launch, so long-term support is uncertain. At around 20,000 rupees, you're better off with phones like the Moto G5 Plus, Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, or even the Honor 8. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more videos right here. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.